is Lisa at Simply Inspired Creations. Today, as you can see, I got a plethora of things. Today I'm going to finish up a few things for the holidays, and then yeah, there'll be gifts, but I won't say to who because they may watch just in case. But we're gonna do this cross mold with its lid. It's a trinket dish. We're gonna do a few trinket dishes actually. I'm gonna do the flower, and the heart, and I'm gonna do the big bow. I want it as a topper for one of these, and then I'm going to use for the glitters in them, Glitter Chimps McGonagall. I know we've seen this before, but I love McGonagall. It's beautiful and it's pink-ish. It's got pink hints to it. Then I'm going to use this iridescent chunky glitter. This pink iridescent chunky glitter. I think I got them on like, no, I got them I think from the Dollar Tree actually. They just look really pretty with glitters. This I think I got from Shein. It's just a pink, really micro fine glitter. Let's see if I can get it in shot. Microfine glitter, and yeah, hopefully those will look really good together. I'm also going to be using this purple that I got from Shein or Temu, one of the two. And this came from Michael's. It's a chunky iridescent purple glitter. And then I know this came from Temu like 2 or 3 years ago. It's just kind of got like this corally pink. It's an iridescent as well. I kind of want them to have a good shimmer to them when I'm finished. Along with this, it's called Light Pink. It's from Michael's Recollections. And I really just think the colors go together well with this iridescent. So that's what we're going to go with today. Those will be my colors for today. This project is for a couple of girls. So yeah, I'm going to get my resin today. I'm using 1:1 Let's resin because that's just one of my big go-tos. Between that, craft resin, Total Boat, and I'm going to try Bond Crafter. I just ordered some because I want to try it. Everybody's raving about it. I've never used it. I'd never even heard of it until recently. I have tried some of the cheaper ones like Janchun, and there's been a few of them. Paduo or something like that it's called. Wasn't real fond of Paduo, but you know, that's just my preference. It could be a great product for somebody. I've also tried Stone Coat tabletop resin. That's really good on tabletops. I've used it for a few other things and it comes out okay, but it does seem to be better for like projects when you need a really thick resin that isn't going to have a lot of, it's got real high viscosity. It's not going to run over the sides real easy. But yeah, it's a beautiful resin. Anyway, I'm going to grab my resin. I do have it mixed up and degassed and ready to go as well as it's going to be for the moment. And then I'm going to get my glitters mixed in. And then I'll be right back. All right, so I've got on my resin. I poured 2 cups total. I've got it all separated where I want it. And then I've also added the Michael's Recollections iridescent powder. I'm going to use a little bit just for the top of probably my cross, and maybe each of them depending on how translucent it seems to be, and we will kind of go from there. But for right now, I need to grab my glitters and get them into their cups respectively. We're gonna go with, well, you know what? I think I want a little pink around the edges of the bottom one, and then I'll pour the top very late, just so that maybe it won't sink as much. And I might do it with a little bit of glue so that it doesn't, yeah, take over, if that makes sense. I don't want it to take over. So we're gonna put some glitter in here. We're going to use quite a bit if I can help it because, well, I like it to be very pretty. Okay, there's that one. Put that out the way. Put the trash in a minute. And then, where did I put them? There we go. And the pink iridescent. I don't mind if I use all of it. In fact, I will. Just because I want it to be specifically just pretty and sparkly, and yeah. Let's see where that leaves us, and we'll go from there. Wow, yeah, I'm buying some more of those. I don't care if they did come from Shein. They are so pretty, the color. All right. So we're going to make just, yeah. That's gorgeous. And you know what? I'm not even going to use that Michael's Recollection for this one. For at least not for the top anyway. I might do it for the bottom, but we'll see. I think I want to keep that glitter suspended. I'm going to grab my glue and use a drop or two, actually. Sorry. I wasn't going to, but I really want this to stay suspended, and it looks fantastic color-wise. 1, 2 drops, because that's probably about 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces of resin. And I kind of really just want it to stay where I want it to stay. And you know what? Instead of using this, because this is not the best tool for mixing this currently, with glue in it, at least. Okay. So now, let's just put that down. I'm going to use a stir stick, or well, rather a, yeah, tongue depressor. Told you if you want to see mess ups, I'm the person probably to watch. You're going to see them a lot. All right, now that I got that how I want that, I think I might just do a little bit in the bottom. That's all I want to do. Just get a little bit in the bottom all the way around it. Doesn't have to be a lot because, well, I just want it to have that lip. That pink lip. And then we'll go from there. Perfect. That's exactly how I want that. Okay. Now that I got that lip exactly as I'd like it, we are going to go with, I can't believe it, like I just moved my entire craft room around. I've been given a little more space because my bestie and I, we usually craft together. We are what make up Simply Inspired Creations. But she decided to make her space somewhere else because she figured I was kind of in need of a little more space if I was going to be doing videos. I'm spraying my molds with some alcohol so that, you know, when I do this, it comes out okay. All right, now, I think I might need a little less for the rest of it like I was thinking I would need so much, but we're going to go with that. And if I need more, I will make more in a little while. I think I'm going to mix it around a little bit, and I'm going to use the white in with the McGonagall. Or the iridescent, rather, in with the McGonagall. And, yeah. We're going to put that on the side. Because I'm going to mix them around a little bit in the top. Just a little bit. I don't want a ton of that. I just kind of want to make sure it's not opaque when I'm done with it. But, yeah, we're going to do that. And McGonagall. We're going to do quite a bit of McGonagall because it's just spectacular. I love the color. Now we're going to use all of this because I want it to come out very, very shimmery. Like I said, this is for a girl. And I know she's real into her shiny, shiny, shiny stuff. So, the other one, not so much sometimes, but we're going to go with it. So, all right, so that's going to be, yeah, I think that's going to be, absolutely spectacular. All right, so for the top part of this, because I got glue in this part, I probably should put a little bit in this part too, just so they don't mix, because I don't want them to mix. I want to keep them separate. All right, we're gonna go with it. Let's see where we land. Okay, get that nice and mixed up. Okay, see the color? I know, glue makes it all kinds of gloopy. So what I'm gonna do to start with, because I know what I'm kind of looking to go for, we'll see if it works out. I'm not gonna guarantee you, because, well, like I said, I mess up all the time. We're gonna do a little bit of this too. All right, so we're gonna go kind of like this, and then a little bit of that. All right, and a little bit more of this. All right, now since I got a little bit extra of this that I didn't expect to have, we're gonna go with it. I'm glad I kind of poured out some. We're gonna go around this edge one more time. All right. And since I did do what I did with the glue, they shouldn't, I'm not gonna say they won't, but they shouldn't really mix. It should keep them separate, and it should also keep the glitter suspended like I want to. Okay, let's go. All right, we're almost there where I want to be. All right, we're gonna leave that there. All right, and see about where this gets us. Maybe a little more in this, because I think it needs a little teeny. Really had to go there. It's all right, I'll fix it in a minute. I don't know, this edge just ain't where I want it to be, and I know I'm on my leveling table, and it said it was level, so I am hopeful. And that's pretty much got that. Let's see where we land. All right, let's go. I just want to make sure I get all of it out of this cup. Don't want to waste. Stuff's expensive. Like I said before, I have a very expensive hobby. I don't really sell a whole lot of my stuff. I tend to make it and give it to folks, but it really is my zen happy place to be. All right, that's that one. All right, and we're gonna clear off any of that because I don't want that there. All right, let's see. All right, that is that one for now. Yep. All right. That's good for now. That's where that's going to stay. And I will come back to that one at the very end, and I will finish it up with the rest of this. And I'm also going to do a bow. Probably ought to do it in the pink, but we'll see. We'll see where we land. I might do it in this pink. I might do it mixed. I don't know. In fact, you know what? I think I will do it mixed. We're just going to add a little bit to this cup, because it's not going to take much to get it how I want it. Just kind of fold it in. I don't want it to be completely and utterly mixed, just enough, as you can see, because she's a pink girl. She's really into pink at this current moment. I kind of dig it because I have another niece that, you know, she's the darker one, which is cool. I was that dark kid for a while myself. We all kind of have our moments, I suppose. And this is going to go, by the way, on the top. That's the plan. I'm going to fix it on the top when everything is said and done. And then it will be like a little handle for her to grab. Once I get it done. Yeah, that's going to be pretty. I want it to be a little bit. There you go. Whoops. There we go. Yep, that'll work. All right, so that's that one. And now we will move on to the next one and get that one done. And then we'll go from there. All right. I got stuff all over my gloves I'm trying to get off so that when I touch my stuff, I don't have to, you know, worry too much about it. All right, so for the little flower, I think I'm going to go with the purple. So yeah, let's see where we land with that. And we're going to do the whole thing in purple. I might add a little white for the top, but that will just be a matter of seeing where we stand once I get the purple in there the way I want to. All right. Sorry, I didn't realize these were not open and I'm opening them. It's been a minute. All right. So there's the purple. We're going to go with it. We're going to go. And again, I may put glue in it just to keep the glitter suspended how I want it. But we'll see where we land once I get it mixed. All right, there's that one. And the lid's back on. Okay, so let's see where we land. Wow, the colors are so spectacular. I can't even. In a million years, I would never have guessed. I dig them for Temu or Shein, wherever I got it. Yeah, that's fantastic. All right, we're gonna go with it. I know it's a little translucent, but and I'm probably gonna be mad at myself for leaving it translucent, but we're gonna let it go. I wasn't going to, I thought about it, but I'm gonna go with my first instinct. My first instinct said, let it go. So I'm letting it go. All right, I should have took this out first. Really didn't think that through, did I? All right, so now let's get that cleaned up and put down so I can put a stir stick in here. Well, a tongue depressor, whatever you want to call it, popsicle stick, big popsicle stick, but we're gonna mix that up real well. And I think I need a little more glitter, to be honest. A little more glitter. Okay. I definitely am getting more of those because those are spectacularly beautiful. I didn't expect it, but I'm digging it. Okay, so get that mixed up with all the glue in it. All right, now let's go. First, we're gonna pour the flour. And I could put a little of the white McGonagall in it. I know I got plenty for what I'm doing, so let's just do some color mixing. Doesn't have to be a lot, just a little. just to give it some depth of colors. All right. We're going to dome that just a teeny bit. All right, that's beautiful. Perfect. And we're going to do the same with the lid. The only thing is, just a teeny bit of white. And when I say a teeny bit, I do mean a teeny bit. All right, and we're going to go with it just like that. Okay, so that's enough of that. Okay, we're going to have to use this for something. I didn't realize I had so much extra, but that's okay. I don't mind. Oh, well, that's because I poured the wrong thing. Well, okay, we're going to go with it. When all else fails, yep, you do what you got to. And I poured the wrong lid, so I'm going to put purple in the other one too and make the purple heart as well. Purple and white heart, because I just can't believe I did that. It's all right. I can do this. It's not a problem. All right, look. Get out of the way. Here it is, me making messes again. I will figure out how to fix all those. All right, that's that. And if I'm being honest, I don't think that I need to change too much. I think I could just use what I've got, because I can remix the McGonagall for that. That's not a problem. And yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. All right, and those two are done. All right, so now to fix the stuff for the bottom of that one, not a problem. We are going to take what I'd already had set aside for something else. And I ended up, that worked out pretty good though, so I can't really complain. And this will be for the bottom of and see where that gets me. All right. Well, that came out well. All right, so since those are done, I'm going to pull my alcohol spray and I'm going to spray them down really well. Maybe. Well, maybe I'll do my torch, because I'm a little afraid they're going to overrun if I try to do anything else. And I know this one's just itching to. In fact, you know what? I think this needs to go up a little bit. I know that it says it's level. I don't see that as a thing. Yeah, that looks better. All right. So instead of spraying some of it, I might have to clean up. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. This one I'm probably gonna have to clean up a little bit, but we'll see. Anyway, that is done for today. All right, welcome back. Well, it's the next day and these are all cured, so we are going to move on to the finishing stages and demolding. Love demolding. We're gonna start our demolding by doing the extras. And yeah, I knew I'd have to mess with those a little, but it comes right off. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Get the extra stuff off them. Yeah, that happens a lot too. My hands don't work, so I drop everything. And I've already cut myself, so we're starting out real good. Those are so cute. Oh, wow. I'm going to make some earrings, I think, with those. Earrings or necklaces, but they're really, really, really super cute. All right, let's move that off to the side. And the flowers, they're just something I'll show you. I'll demold the rest of them later. I don't really think you want to sit here and watch all that. But they're super pretty too. And I'll put those in a cup. I have some in another cup over across the room, but I'll get them later. And we will demold most of those a little later. I'll have to clean up a little bit, but it won't be much. Just peel it off really. But they're really super cute. All right. And then let's see. Well, the rest of this stuff I have intention of using. The little bow that's going to go on our jewelry box. That's super cute. A little bit over pour on it. Not a lot. I'll fix that though. I'm not real worried about it because it's going to be on another piece. Stick that to the side for now. All right. Super, super pretty. And then we'll start with this little heart box. And then its lid. And I've decided that I'm going to put on it a little peach tree. Let's see. Trying not to cut myself again. And still demold in front of this camera. Oh wow, super pretty. I'll have to use a deburring tool a little teeny bit right around this edge because it's a little sharp, but that's it. Ain't much, but you know, it is what it is. All right, and then let's get the lid. This is what I'm going to do with the lid. As you can see, it will be kind of like that. But first we got to get it out of here and see what, oh no, I had a whole corner come out wrong. Well, I'll have to fix that. Good thing I got UV resin that'll do it. And another bubble. Wow, I don't usually get bubbles in these molds. But clearly today, that was a fail. We will fix that though. All right, and then we've got the little flower. Hopefully, I didn't get any bubbles in this one, but we'll see. Because I could have. All right. And I love the colors. The colors are just so pretty. Oh, that is gorgeous. Yeah, there's sheen, like super fine glitters are just, I didn't expect them to come out like that if I'm being quite honest. But they came out pretty nice. And I'm going to do this little watercolor tree as the top for this one. Fingers crossed we don't have a whole lot of bubbles up in this. All right, let's see. We're just going to go for it. One little one. I'm not worried about one little one. I'll take that. That's beautiful, and it's not on the outside. It's on the underside. So, yep, that's pretty good. So this is going to kind of be like this. And then this will have, once I fix those, I will fix those off camera. This will be on here somehow like this. All right. And now we're going to do the cross, the main attraction. Let's see where we end up. The colors are spectacular. And the glitter, wow, just, I'm impressed. Wow, that is super pretty. All right. I might have to change up something. We'll see. See if I can get the top. No bubbles. Please, no bubbles. Because I tried to make sure I didn't get any bubbles in any of it. Oh, wow. I really just kind of dig that as it is. Very little cleanup to do. I just don't know that this is going to work like I wanted it to. I might have to improvise and do, let's see how this white shows up on here. That still don't show up very well either. All right, well, I do have another pink bow, but I don't think that's going to go either. So what I might do is do like something like this green cross down the center. And I might do that and then bling it out a little bit with some other stuff. I'm not real sure yet, but we'll see. So, first of all, we're going to start with I'm going to show you what I mean by what I'm going to do. We are going to take... Okay, y'all. So here's what I've decided. So, I put the stickers on here and I've literally did the top coat. And then I've done the top coat on this one as well. As you can see, that one needs a little trim. I didn't want to go over, but trim that out and off. Yep. Trim that out and off. Just a second. Anyway, well, I trim this off. Okay. All right, that's good. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lids off. I did fix this one, as you can see, since it's just for me. I'm not worried about it being 100% perfect, but it looks pretty good to me. So we're going to set the lids aside for the moment. For those two, I'm going to put gems around the bottom. For this one, she's a simple person. I think I've said this before. Same girl. I am just going to put a bow on top of this, and I'm going to leave it just like that. I have stickers here that, you know, say rejoice and hope and, you know, stuff like that. I may put one of those on here and then top coat it. But I think, you know what? I think I'll put have faith down the bottom. But either way, that's neither here nor there right now. I'm going to put this bow on here, and that's gonna dry. We're gonna leave it at that for now, and if I decide to change my mind later, fine, you'll see pictures of it. If not, and I decide to leave it with just the bow, you'll know because you'll see pictures of it. But for right now, we're going to get the glue on this bow. I'm just making sure there's glue that I don't have to worry about it coming off ever, because I don't want it to come off ever. And then we're going to stick it kind of centered, because that's what I'd like it to be. Yeah. Get it nice and glued down. This is probably the hardest part of what we do. Put these pins back in these little glue tubes and, you know, stuff like that. It's just crazy. Especially when you're my age and you can't see nothing. It's terrible. Anyway, I want to look and make sure I get this exactly where I want it to be. Yep, I think that'll do it. And then I'll leave it just like that so it can dry. And I will take pictures of this after I clean it up. I'm going to use my deburring tool on the bottom of it. But I will take pictures of this, and that's where we're going to leave that one. If I decide to change it, I will let you know, like I said. All right, now for these two, for the first one, I'm going to do the heart. And I'm going to do it with these little purple gemstones. I'll pull it up so you can see. I have a little thing I keep them in. We're going to do these little purple gemstones all the way around the bottom. And I will show you what that will look like. for at least a little bit of it, and then I will show you at the very end. All right, so we're gonna start. I'm gonna get glue all down this ledge. All right, and we're gonna go with it. Don't play with me. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Theme old day for me is always fun. I love doing these little things. They're just, I like that they're time consuming for me. They're good for me, but they're not so good for taking a video of because, well, people get bored, it seems, which is fine. We all have things that, you know, are like our happy place or what have you, and this may not be it. All right. There we go there. Maybe I'll just do this one and fast forward some of it for you starting about here. Now we're going to go with this fiery orange column. We're going to pull a few of those as soon as we get the purple back in here. Yeah, it is. Okay. We're going to go with this one for this color. Because I just think it matches the little tree that I got going on really well. That I got going on the top really well. So I figured that would be perfect. So we're going to start with this one. And I've already trimmed the bottoms of these two, because I knew I was going to be doing some kind of crazy stuff on them. All right, that's where we're going to start. All right, come on, stay where I want you. All right. And again, I will fast forward so you don't have to watch all of this, because it could get boring real fast for somebody watching. In fact, you know what? I think you get the point. I might catch it up here and move on, and I'll come back when I'm done. Be right back. Okay, y'all. So, now, you'll get to see what I decided. This is how I decided to finish this. I really just absolutely love it. I think it's great, and I think she's going to love it, so that's perfect. And that is done. And then I decided that I was going to bling out. Let's get it back in shot. This one a bit. As you can see, I went all the way around the edges with it. I also think these colors are absolutely spectacular. And that is that one. And I did the same with this one, with the watercolor tree on it. I just think it's beautiful. I think it came out really nice. Also did the bottom, trimmed it out with the gemstones as well. So there's that one. The earrings, I made 2 just French hooks with the 2 turtles. I'm trying to get them in shot. Made those. And then I made 2 more hooks, but not French hooks, out of these turtles. See if we can get you in the light where you can actually see them. And there's those. However, the only thing I did not choose to do something with this time is the bow. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it. I think I might just leave it as an extra for something else at another time. But for today, this is how I'm going to leave this. And you all have a blessed day. I will take you some pictures. I will make sure that I get those put up with this video. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye, guys.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish